Our first guest tonight is an Emmy-winning and Academy Award-nominated actress you know from her work in Mamma Mia, Mean Girls, Mank, and The Dropout. You can see her in The Housemaid, which opens in theaters December 19th. She also stars in The Testament of Ann Lee, which is in select theaters December 25th. Let's take a look. Please welcome back to the show our very good friend, Amanda Seyfried, everybody! Hi!
Thank you.
So based on the clip, this is a prequel to Mamma Mia.
Yeah, what's before the prequel?
Yeah, it's like
What's,
way before.
Yeah, a few.
It's so good to see you, and I want to start by congratulating you on 2 Golden Globe nominations.
Thanks.
One for The Testament.
I didn't know.
So this wasn't like one of those mornings where you're like, here it is, it's all coming up, Seyfried. You did not think this was going to be a double nomination morning.
No, I didn't know it was Golden Globe Day.
Wow, that's a pretty good feeling.
I know. I was actually away with my mom and sister, which we hadn't done in like a decade.
Wow.
And for my birthday weekend, and my husband just texted me Long Bright River, which it was a show I loved doing, but it came out a while back.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. I didn't get it at all. And then, yeah, and they said congratulations. I was like, oh my God, it dawned on me. What a wonderful spotlight back on that show. And then for Ann Lee, it's just great.
I love that you thought your husband was just texting you the title of a show you'd done.
I did. Well, I had sent him a picture of Christmas lights because I bring these Christmas lights everywhere I go in hotel rooms.
Really?
Yeah, I have them in my bag.
Okay, so and is this hopefully just Christmas season or year round?
No, it's just to get me in the holiday spirit. It's just to remind me where I'm going. But I just sent him a picture of Christmas lights. The show was around Christmas, set around Christmas.
Yes.
And there were Christmas lights in the back of like every frame, much like a holiday movie.
Yeah, but not a holiday show.
But I thought my
Don't
husband
watch Long Bright River thinking it's like a fun, cheery holiday
no,
ride.
it's not. It's quite serious.
It's wonderful.
It is a great.
Yeah.
I think I was here talking to you about it.
You were. But I want to go back, and again, I know it's what you're not here promoting, but why do you have the Christmas lights?
Oh, holiday cheer.
Sure, but like, can I just say, like, I feel like this country does a really good job reminding people it's Christmas.
I know. Hotel rooms are incredibly sterile, and it's sad.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a lot of hotel rooms alone, so I have a duck. Not a real one, a duck that my daughter and son have. So they cuddle it and I cuddle it.
Oh, wow.
The 2 ducks. I
Gotcha.
travel with the duck, I travel with the Christmas lights, and I travel with a candle and a candlestick.
Okay.
And probably other things
And no
too.
luggage.
Like 3 T-shirts, and I always end up forgetting things. No, but it's it's a good.
Does that mean your home must be very Christmassy then?
Yeah, it's pretty, like, there's like paper chains everywhere.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really fun.
You live on a farm, and I do like checking in on your animals.
Yeah, who do you want to know about?
Well, how many total? Do you know the total?
52. I counted again yesterday.
You have 52 animals.
Yeah.
Now, my first question is just pure logistics. Do all the animals have names, and do you know them all?
No, the ducks and the chickens do not have names.
Okay, gotcha.
It's too confusing. There's just
Are
so many of
they
them.
bad at remembering names, or do you feel like you don't have the time?
They're
How
the
many
most
ducks do you
vulnerable
have?
ones. Right now, 5.
Okay.
They're very vulnerable. We had 6 like a few days ago. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like I don't want to be like, oh, Harold bit the dust. Because it makes it a little.
Did
sadder.
somebody else take care of Harold, or was it a situation where you were like,
It was a fox, I think.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And is that
But we
like...
named that fox. No, I'm kidding. We don't have a fox. I love a fox. You can't in New York State.
You can't keep a fox in New York State?
you can't.
Are there states where you can have a pet fox?
I believe Instagram has told me
Gotcha.
that indeed you can.
Really? as an effort to lure you to buy property there?
I don't know what the algorithm's serving me, but
I mean, I assume farm people kind of have to live with the fact that, like, the circle of life and ducks aren't going to be around forever. Is it very sad when you lose a duck to a fox?
yeah, it sucks. Like, yeah, it sucks. It's just sad because you're like, wow, are their friends upset about it? You know, what was it scared when it was
Right.
being? But I also realize it's like that's what happens. The ducks are happy on the pond.
Yeah.
You can't cover up the pond. I
Yes.
tried. And so they're vulnerable, and so you don't name them I don't name them because they're so vulnerable. And then when I do lose them, if I have a name to them, it's that much sadder.
Right. It would be nice that I think, like, when you made their little duck tombstone, you put a name on that.
Yeah, like after the fact. Yeah, this guy should have been named Chad.
This whole time you were Chad.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know until now.
You have a gift for naming the recently deceased. I want to ask about this. This is a movie. This is sort of I don't know. It's based on a real person, but it's sort of a fictionalized take.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it was 18th century, so we don't
Yeah.
have that much.
But this is who began the Shaker movement.
Yeah, and the
Which is-
Shaker movement is.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know about Shaker furniture, but do we know about the woman who started the entire movement in the 18th century? A woman?
I love your boldness that we all know about Shaker furniture.
Do you know about chairs, brooms, innovations, washing machines?
They tried to get away with calling brooms furniture.
Well, it's not just furniture. They built everything themselves. She like brought together people for the greater good, you know, a sense of purpose, but also equality between gender and race in the 18th century. Come on!
Yeah, it's
we can't even
fantastic.
get there now.
But can I tell you the most fascinating thing is, I think, like, you hear Shakers and, like, the comedy take is like, oh, is it because they were shaking all the time?
Yeah. Well,
And it turns out that is what the name
they
came
were.
from.
Yeah.
They were literally called Shakers because they would, like,
They shook a lot.
Yeah.
That was how they worshipped, and they
Yeah.
praised the Lord with dancing and movement and song. But you know what they didn't do? They weren't allowed to have sex.
Oh, gotcha.
And that is why there are only 3 left. But it's 2025, and there were 3 left. So you imagine the ideals and the values were amazing.
Are there really only 3 Shakers left? A fox just got to one of them.
Oh God, I hope
It was
not.
4. It was 4 yesterday.
Oh my God.
And then a Shaker was like, "I love the pond.
This is
I'm
the
going out."
problem. Nature is cruel.
Is it fun to play a real person, but without, like, the constraints of being, like, as true to the actual, historical facts?
It's hard. Did you say is it strange?
I said, I don't know what I said.
It's hard. It's incredibly intimidating, and I just want to. This story is so important and so beautiful, and it's a musical, but it's not in the sense that, like, there's something so human about it and so mystical, and it's very difficult to describe. But this woman just is. You can relate to her. She was hundreds of years ago, but you can relate to, like, what she needed. She was also, by the way, based in all trauma and suffering. She lost all 4 of her children in childbirth or shortly thereafter. And so that will make you want to kill yourself or get on your knees and find a purpose. And she did, and that's what she did. And that's what she did for so many, 6,000 people at one point. And they moved to America. There's a whole thing. Go see the movie. It's really good. No, it's truly, like, it's funny. I need you to see it. Ann Lee's legacy depends on you seeing this movie. A woman in the 18th century.
There's a lot of farming in this film. There's a lot of carpentry in this film. And I just sort of know you're the
Lot
kind
of
of person. A lot of ducks. Well, not less every day. But you're the kind of person that I think you take advantage of when you do a film, and you like to actually learn a craft.
Yeah, if I can.
Yeah. Did
it's fun.
you pick up anything on carpentry over the course of
I
making
didn't
this?
pick up anything really. I just got to do a bunch of stuff. It was like I wasn't just shaking and moving. I was like woodworking. I was spinning yarn. Which I would love to really learn.
This looked to me like
It's
rowing.
like a saw.
Oh,
it's
a saw.
like some
Okay,
kind of
good.
saw, and you would
Okay.
cut it, and it's quite dangerous.
Yeah.
But it's incredible the things that they designed, and they built all of their structures. The Shaker homes, like, look it up. There's museums all over the East Coast. I did, I was like making windows, sashes, and the putty that you do, all the original way of gone.
Do you want me to move on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see it. Oh, here's another one.
Well, you're in a very modern movie at the same time
Very
that you're
modern,
in the movie of the 1800s.
yeah.
So, The Housemaid, which is this movie where I feel like you can't say anything about it because this is very, like,
Oh my God, do
twists.
you want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you can't tell anybody, but this whole movie has a. But you can't say anything to anybody because I don't want to spoil it. I trust you all.
I won, again, I mentioned, you always come, it strikes me you always have a new skill, and I'm very excited to hear that you've decided to take up magic.
Yeah, all right, so anyway, I got a magic trick. I got it for my birthday.
You got a magic trick for
I
your
got
birthday?
a magic trick for my birthday.
Who knew that you would want one?
It's somebody.
Okay.
Lots of people. I won't shut up about it. So I really think that it's amazing to be able to blow people's minds, and I don't think enough people know how to blow people's minds.
Yeah.
And I'm always mind blown at magicians. In
Gotcha.
fact, I have a date at the Magic Castle next week.
Can I just say
premiere.
something? If I was a magician, you look to be the kind of person that would be a dream come true if you were sitting in the front row. I would
Yeah.
take one look at you and I'm like, this is a person who loves wonder.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's a beautiful, thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
I mean it.
I got these 2 coins, right?
Okay, wait.
I got these 2 coins. There's 2 coins. It's a Mexican centavo
Okay.
and a silver dollar, whatever.
Okay.
You know, you recognize these coins, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna put them in my hand.
Wait, that's your, if you want to show coins to, that's your camera.
Okay, these are coins.
Okay, great.
So I'm gonna put them in my palm.
Or if you just want to get behind the couch and do it down there and none of us can see it.
No, I'm putting it in my palm.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have you pick one of the. Just pick. You want the centavo? What do you want?
I want the centavo.
You want the centavo?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick that guy out then,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's just.
Where'd it go?
Oh my God. So there's no. So you got rid of the centavo.
Yeah.
All right. I'm genuinely impressed.
Anyway, I think magic is fun, and.
You guys.
There she is.
You're a witch! This whole time, you're a witch!
Yes.
Hey,
Hopefully someday.
thank you so much for being here, Amanda. I love talking
Okay,
to
better.
you.
Thanks.
Congrats on your nomination. Amanda Seyfried, everybody. The Housemaid opens in theaters December 19th in the Tessie and Van Lee. It's in select theaters on Christmas Day. We'll be right back with Andrew Scott.